So folks, we are gonna speed run a math worksheet here on composition of functions. Math speed run central. Here we go. So we've got f of x is 7x plus 4, g of x is 2x minus 4. So we're gonna take a look at this and we're gonna say, okay, so the inside thing, let's take a look and do this like systematically. We're gonna talk about inside function, and then we're gonna talk about outside function. So the inside function is g of 3. So we got g of 3, which is 2 times 3 minus 4. 2 times 3 is 6 minus 4 is 2. And then we'll go to our outside function, which is the f here, f of the result of our inside. This was a 2, remember? So f of 2 is 7 times 2 plus 4. 14 plus 4 is 18. So I see this as being an 18 right here. G of f of 4. All right, inside function, f of 4. F of 4 is 7 times 4 plus 4. 28 plus 4 is 32. Outside function is a g, so g of the 32 that we just got is 2 times 32 minus 4. 2 times 32 is 64, minus 4 is 60. F of 3, so our inside is f of 3. F of 3 is 7 times stuff plus 4, where the stuff happens to be a 3. 21 plus 4 is 25. So f of 25. We're going to do f of 25, and we're going to get 7 times 25 plus 4. 7 times 25, 7 quarters is $1.75. So 175 plus 4 is 179. 179. That's a 7. I should switch to the text tool. G of 5. So G of 5 is 2 times stuff minus 4, and the stuff is 5. So 10 minus 4 is 6. We take our results and we say G of the results, 6, is 2 times 6 minus 4, which is 12 minus 4 is 8. Right, because our inside here was f, our outside was f, our inside here is g, our outside is also g. Now we're doing the same thing, except they wrote it differently. G of x. That's all that says. It's g of x. Okay, so let's continue. Inside function g of x. Well, g of x literally is 4x plus 2. Okay, that's not a big deal, but then we do g of that. So g of 4x plus 2. All right, so this is a little different because we've got an expression rather than number, but not much. It's still 4 parentheses plus 2, and we are filling the parentheses with what is in our parentheses, which is 4x plus 2. All right, so that is equal to 16x plus 8 plus 2, which is 16x plus 10. So we've got 16x plus 10 for this one. F of x. Okay, f of x, we're going to say f of x is 8x. F of x, which is 8x, is going to be 8 stuff, and the stuff is 8x. 8 times 8x is just 64x. So not a big deal. All right, so there is our top half, and now I'm going to scroll down, and apparently all of my scribbling is not going to scroll down with it, so we're going to have to clear the screen. Poof. Are these two answers the same? No. What does this information tell you about composition? I'm not sure what it's trying to ask there. They are asking, are the answers to 5 and 6 the same, right? Like if you were asking this about some other stuff, like if it was f of g and then g of f, I could understand why that might be asking a question. I really don't understand what it wants to know here. Obviously, g and f are not the same function. What does this information tell you about composition? Different functions give you different results. I don't know what that is trying to suggest, honestly. The notation bracket x means the greatest integer not exceeding the value of x. Okay, let me translate this for you. Ready? We're going to cover this up. Means, hold on. Let me get the right drawing tool here. Means, you ready? You ready? It means round the number down. Not round it off, round it down. Bracket 0.2 is 0. Bracket 1.5 is 1. Bracket 2.987 is 2. Bracket 3 is 3. Whatever it is, you just kind of drop the decimal part and you say round it down. So if you have to worry about what does this mean, then it's just straight up round it down and leave off the integer part. So nothing to it, hopefully. All right, f of g of x. We're going to apply the same idea. I'm going to do it the same way I did before. I'm going to do inside and outside separately. So g of x is for x. And f of g of x, which is f of 4x, is bracket 4x, or in other words, it's just bracket 4x. So we didn't have a number, so we can't tidy it up any tighter than that, just bracket 4x. F of h of 4, right, our inside function is h of 4 is 4 over whatever, and the whatever is 4, so 4 over 4 is 1. And then f of the inside is bracket 1. Well, if you round down 1, 1 is a whole number, so it just stays 1. H of f of 2. H of f of 2. All right, so f of 2 is bracket 2. And once again, a whole number you just leave alone because there is no decimal part to cut off. Rounding down 2 to the nearest whole number is 2. And then h of 2 is 4 over whatever. The whatever is 2. So this is equal to 2. 4 over 2 is 2. And bada bing, bada boom, there we go. So the only thing that I think is remotely challenging here is understanding what this this greatest integer function is. And again, it means round the number down, or if you prefer, drop the decimal part. So therefore, integers stay the same. Now you do have to watch out for that if it's a negative number. I will say if it's bracket like negative 2.4, remember that the smallest integer that is, or the largest integer that's above or below that is -3, not -2. But that's because we're in negative land and you want to go to the left on the number line. Other than that, there's not a whole lot here that should be going on. That's a whole lot different than the other worksheets that we've taken a look at. So hopefully it should be pretty straightforward and everything here made sense. I will take 1 extra second actually here, and I will go through a couple of these questions at the top the other way that I've written these out, just to make it clear that it works out the same. So the other way I did is I said f of g of 3 is f of, and then I wrote g of 3 inside. And so I wrote it like this, and I said put a 3 here. And so that's f of 6 minus 4 is 2, and then f of 2 is 7 parentheses plus 4. So if you're used to seeing me do it this way instead, it's the same thing. It should get you the same results. G of f of 4 is 7 something plus 4, and the of part that's in our parentheses is a 4. So this is G of 32, which is 2 parentheses minus 4, and the parentheses are 32. therefore this is 60, etc. And all these are the same. So that should give you the idea if you wanted to go that route instead. Anyway, that should do it for tonight, and that'll be it for composition of functions, I hope.